Alright, so we back with another video, and today we're gonna be giving y'all the best badge setup for every single build in NBA 2K23, and we're gonna be going over every single category: finishing, shooting, playmaking, and defense. Whether you're a guard, a big, it does not matter. We're gonna go over all that in this video. If you guys want more videos like this, all you gotta do is like the video. It's that simple. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on notifications to be the first to all the videos. Should you be invite people help. Without further ado though, man, it's your boy Fitz. Let's hop into it. Alright, so first things first, when it comes to the best badge setup, the way I was gonna do it, I deleted the build, but the way I was gonna do it, I was gonna just edit the builds that I be showing y'all that I think are the best builds, and I was gonna show you guys pretty much if it was a lock build, I was gonna use that as a guard for locks, and if it was a big man build, I was just gonna use my big man. But yeah, we gonna do for this one, for the finishing, we gonna do pretty much with every single badge having the ability to be Hall of Fame. That's not how the other category is gonna be. It's gonna be a little bit more realistic to what you can probably put up. But yeah, that's just how we're gonna do it. So when it comes to the build, we're gonna have 34 badge upgrades to go with, and I'm gonna be honest, every single badge has the ability to go to Hall of Fame. That's what we did. Now, we're gonna base this off what I think are the most important badges. Now, majority of guards are not gonna have slithery finisher, limitless takeoff, they're just not gonna have these badges in tier 1 and tier 2. Now, I guess majority of guards are 6'9", so that's not actually true all the time. But yeah, we're gonna base it off of what badges actually would be in tier 1 and tier 2, and what badges I would recommend besides limitless takeoff and slithery, because obviously those probably are the two most important badges besides like village finisher or other stuff I'm gonna go over. So let's hop into it. So when it comes to the most important badges for the tier 1 and tier 2, once you're trying to get like your 10 badge upgrades, I would probably say the most important one or the best ones would be Area Wizard, Fearless Finisher, and Acrobat. Now, it's really gonna all be preference, I'm gonna be honest, for how you want to go about that. Those are the 3 badges I would probably recommend if you're a guard build that doesn't have slithery, limitless takeoff as like a badge that you actually has as an option in tier 1 and tier 2. So yeah, but if you have these badges like limitless takeoff, posterizer, and slithery as a tier 3, personally, this is what I would do. I would go finishing first, then I would go limitless takeoff, or you can go limitless takeoff, then finishing first. The reason why I would go finishing first though, because it's about coring the badge. Limitless takeoff, in my opinion and in my experience, is literally not questionable. It's probably the hardest badge to core in the game. So I would definitely go for coring posterizer first. But if I'm in game, like online, then that's different. But when I'm in my career, I would definitely try to core my badges, especially in my career, and I would definitely try to core posterizer. So yeah, that's how I would go about that. But yeah, that's how the order I would go. Now, for people that don't really have it like this, maybe you have it like this, I would say limitless takeoff is easily the most important badge out of tier 1 and tier 2 if you are a 6'9" and up. It's just that simple. So yeah, I would definitely say limitless range would be the first badge I go with, and then it would be again in this order. Not really in this order, but it's really all preference. So I might like Acrobat more than you because the double clutches are very overpowered. But you might like Fearless Finisher more, or you might like Area Wizard more because you like lock. But I would probably say Area Wizard is probably the least likely, because you're gonna do it the least. I feel like you have to go for a lob and stuff like that, so that kind of is a thing, and you can catch lobs without it. I think Fearless Finisher and Acrobat actually do help a tremendous amount. I think Area Wizard helps a tremendous amount, but it's not as necessary, I would say. So yeah, but yeah, that's what I would say. Pro Touch is another good badge, but I don't use shot timing. But if you do use shot timing, that's another badge you can throw in there with Acrobat, Area Wizard, Fearless Finisher, and limitless takeoff. You could even say it's right behind limitless takeoff because it is pretty broken. Slithery Finisher is a great badge. We all know how important this badge is. I would probably say besides like limitless takeoff, it's the 3rd best. You got though, you can't argue Pro Touch, you can't argue Fearless Finisher, and you can't argue Acrobat as better badges. I will say that. Now tier 3, really not really a question here. I would definitely go with posterizer. Not really even remotely a question in my opinion. I'm really a hoe when it comes to my badges though. I would go like, I don't really have the ability to go Hall of Fame, but I have the ability to do. I do have the ability to go gold and go bronze, and I like to do that a lot of times on my 6'9" build because I like bullying. But yeah, that's pretty much what I would use on my finishing. Now, if I am a big man, it does kind of get a little different. It kind of does get a little bit more difficult. because thinking of it off the dome, I don't know what's exactly like the badge that you do get. I do know that you get limitless takeoff. I would definitely put that on. I do know that you get back down punisher. I definitely would put that on. I would definitely go with like this. I definitely would go with like this. If you do use shot timing, I still would go there. If you do use, like, if you do go for more layups, I'm not a layup guy. I'm not a layup guy. I say this all the time in my videos. I'm not a layup person. So, like, you cannot hold me to that same standard that you are, that you need that fearless finisher for layups. I'm not really a layup guy. So I wouldn't even really even be thinking about fearless finisher. I wouldn't really even be thinking about pro touch. Acrobat is actually still very overpowered on bigs because of the double clutch. You can double clutch on bigs and it's very, very broken. So yeah, Dream Shake is a badge that's kind of underrated because you can't. It's like ankle breaker for bigs. I wouldn't use it on my bigs. I think Area Wizard definitely should be up there. I'll probably use Area Wizard personally before I use these badges on my big. I think Area Wizard is easily second best badge in the tier 1s and tier 2s for bigs, in my opinion. I think the most important badge for bigs is going to be Rise Up. That would be the badge I would go for the core. Next badge I would be Posterizer, depending on height. If you are taller, you are gonna need fast twitch though, because the taller you are, the slower you do like the slower the standard dunks are just for you. Then I would probably go like fearless finisher or like pro touch, depending on what it is. It's just that's pretty much what I would go about. I don't know why I went to shooting, but yeah, that's pretty much what I would say is the best finishing badge setup for like builds in the game right now. All right, next is gonna be shooting. So this is a build that pretty much is like a smaller guard build. So we just gonna use this for bigs and guards. But this is my sharp build that I made, and this is what I would use if I was using this build. So pretty much when it comes to the tier 1s and tier 2s, I think the most important badge here is Green Machine. That's just me. I would use my 6 there. If I needed the extra 4, I would definitely go Clutch Shooter. Those would be my 10 badges I would use to get get to the tier 3s. Because in my opinion, I think the tier 3s for like the smaller guard builds, like if you're not having Agent 3s as a tier 2, I think, yeah, you're definitely doing it like that. Now, for the people that do get Agent 3s as a tier 2, obviously Agent 3s is like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously Agent 3s is like just that badge. So I'm gonna just do it like that, and then you would go like Clutch Shooter. Then you would go like limitless range. It would be kind of in that order. So I would say Agent 3s, then I would go Green Machine, then I would go like Clutch Shooter. So that's just kind of what I would do. I'll probably even go like there and go like here, because that would be 5 badges. If this was a tier 2, that would be 5 badges. And then you would kind of have to go with other badges there. Now, taller builds, they do have catch and shoot as like a, what's it called? But if I'm on this build, I would definitely go with like catch and shoot for sure as a tier 2. Claymore is a good badge, but I move a lot more, so it's not that important of a badge for me. So yeah, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not even using this many badges. That's not like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not using this many badges. That's not like tier 3. I would really mainly focus on using my tier 3 badges. So I would definitely go with either blinders or deadeye. I think as a since I am gonna be moving a lot more, I think blinders will be more important for me. But I think if you like doing like more catch and shoots, I would think deadeye is just more important for you. It's just that simple. And then I would probably say catch and shoot, and that would be probably what I would do. But that would be for this badge setup. But if, like, say for instance, for like people that are taller and they have like catch and shoot as like a tier 3, Agent 3s is like a tier 2. So say for instance, like you gonna have Agent 3s, Green Machine, that's gonna be like 12 badges then. So then you would have like, you would still have the ability to go Clutch Shooter, but you would probably then have to go like, you would probably core limitless range at that point. You would probably core limitless range at that point, and then you would be able to have blinders and deadeye if you are taller. So yeah, and then you would probably still be able to have like Clutch Shooter if you did want it. So I do think like the taller builds have it a little bit easier, because catch and shoot is not like the most broken or anything like that bad. But yeah, it just kind of just is what it is. Now on this build, I probably, instead of catch and shoot, I probably even go guard up, just to have as many contest badges as possible, because I'm trying to shoot that thing. It's that simple. I'm trying to stroke that thing, cuzzo. Facts. But yeah, that's pretty much the shooting badges I would use for pretty much either a guard or spot up. I guess if you're a big man, I guess like not spot up, but like I guess if you're a spot up, you would go kind of like this. You would go Claymore. You would go. Let me take this off. Let me take all these off. Let me uncore this. I guess if you're a spot up, you would kind of go for like a catch and shoot. I don't think corner specialist is like that crazy of a badge this year personally. And then I would probably say you would still core this. and then you would still go here. That would be the badges I would probably use if I was like a big man or a spot up or a lot down that's not gonna ever really move. Now, if you're a pick and pop, I think you would probably go with the other one I was talking about that I would use for me, because I do move a lot more. But you're gonna be picking and popping, so you're probably gonna be moving a little bit more. But if you are gonna pick and pop and sometimes spot up, I do think Claymore is a great badge. The only reason I don't use Claymore personally is because the way Claymore work is, the longer you're sitting still, the more it does for your jump shot, and it's gonna help your make percentage go up and stuff like that. So I just want you to understand that like Claymore is really important for those type of builds, just not for me. It's just not for me. So yeah, this is probably kind of what I would go for more if I was like a catch and shoot. All these badges I feel like are very important. I think then you would probably go for more contest badges and stuff like that, depending on if Agent 3s is a tier 2 or tier 1. But yeah, it's just really kind of what it is. Didn't mean to do that, but yeah, you get the gist. So I was checking my analytics. Even with 100K, we still have 80% of you guys not subscribed. I don't know what else I gotta do. Now, if you guys want to get more in touch with me, you can join the Discord. But how you watching my videos and not subscribe? Subscribe! It's that simple. Alright, next is gonna be pretty much like the badge setup I would go for on like a Playmaking. Now, I'm just not gonna have as many Hall of Fame on this build because I just don't have like a Hall of Fame, like unpluggable Hall of Fame clan breaker build. It's like kind of more realistic to what I would actually have. Now, obviously, whatever I'm putting it up, you're just gonna be putting it max, and that's gonna cost more badges, but it just is what it is. So, first badge when I'm doing the Playmaking, no matter if I'm a big guard, I'm gonna be honest, big guard, small guard, it's not gonna be that big of a difference. I'm gonna be honest, it's all gonna be kind of remotely the same, in the same ballpark. It's just big guards, you're not gonna be able to have unpluckable as like a tier 2, but that would be the next badge I would go for, and that would be enough badges to start working on my tier 3s. The next badge I would go for in tier 3, it would be Clamp Breaker. It's just that simple. Now, depending on what I'm playing with, I do like using Dimer. I do like using Needle Threader, so I probably will go Needle Threader next. I do still have 7 badges. I think Bailout is very, very good this year. And then we still don't have a badge cord, so I guess we could core a badge. If I was to core a badge, it would probably be Killer Combos. I'll just say that. If y'all have never heard me in a video, I don't use Handles for Days. I haven't used Handles for Days since like season 1, unless I'm testing it. So season 1 I used it a lot, and I feel like I definitely feel a bigger difference on when like my shot timing when drain energy. I will say on current gen I use Handles for Days, but on next gen I don't at all. So yeah, I just want to make sure that's known. But yeah, for the next badge, it would probably be, not even probably, it would definitely be Vice Grip. You would want that to be even higher, honestly. So I'll probably even go like Hall of Fame and then have Bronze Bailout. And that's probably what I would use for my badge set if I was a Playmaking, whether I was a guard or big. Now, this will all be differing depending on like unpluggable. That might be like a tier 3. So maybe I like uncore this, and then yeah, I core, and then I would core this, and then I would have to use, because it would be Clamp Breaker and unpluggable as my tier 3s. So then I would probably go higher Bailout. Then I would probably go for maybe Ankle Breaker. Then I would maybe go for maybe Dimer. You know what I'm saying? So that can kind of make a big difference on everything. Now, when it comes to like the bigs and stuff like that, why did they do that? But yeah, why did they do that? But yeah, when it comes to the bigs, this is where it kind of gets a lot different. I think Vice Grip is definitely at the all-time high importance. I think Needle Threader is at an all-time high importance. I think Break Starter is at an all-time importance. I think those 3 badges for sure are pretty much the 3 most important badges in my opinion for bigs. And then you can start worrying about like badges like Bailout. Then you can start using badges like Post Playmaker. So I don't know if there's really anything else that you really can argue. If you can get Quick First Step, put it. If you can get Clamp Breaker, put it. If you can get I don't think Killer Combos, Unpluggable, put it. If you can put on like Dimer and Floor General, I think Floor General, if you have the option between these 2 as a big man, I think Floor General as a big man is much more important. So yeah, I think you should be able to put all these other badges if you can put all these other badges, I think you should put it. So these are the badges I think or deem are the most important ones for big men. Personally, that's what I think. That's just what I'm saying. All right, next, last but not least, is gonna be the defensive. Now, for the defensive, I actually do have to like show you like the 2 different builds, like way of it, because it's so much more important for the defensive than it is for any other category. Like finishing, shooting, maybe shooting arguably, but I think defensive is so much different as you like get taller, that you kind of do have. I have to show you like the different ways to go about it. So when it comes to a lockdown, it's gonna be very important for you to figure out what's gonna be your badge besides chase down artists that you're gonna use to get to like the upper core badges like all these. So I think the badge I would probably go for is Hall of Fame Pick Dodger. I probably have chase down Hall of Fame Pick Dodger as mine, but you can go with like a box out beast. You can go for like a workhorse. You can go for a lot of different badges, but the ones I would probably use is chase down artist and Pick Dodger. Now, when it comes to the badge I would use in my tier 3, the tier 3, very simple for me. I'm going with Hall of Fame Clamps. I'm going with Hall of Fame Glove. And I'm coring one of them. So one of them is getting cored. The one badge that just would be left out is Challenger. I would have a 99 perimeter defense. I don't think I would even need that crazy. So I'll probably just do it like that. And then for my one badge, I'll probably put it here, or here. Those are the 3 badges I'll probably put it on. I wouldn't put it on. I know for a fact I wouldn't put it on Rebound Chaser. I'll probably put it on one of those 3 badges. Either box out beast to get more better animation for box outs, brick wall just to be able to like set screens like pick and pop if I want to on my build, or just to like if I'm in the paint, somebody trying to bat me down, I got that part of it. And whenever I get in contact with people, bumping people, I do that. At brick wall, probably the most likely I would use, honestly. And then workhorse, whenever you do tip passes and stuff, you can like get to it faster and stuff like that. Loose balls, you get to it faster. But that's probably what I would do for my lockdown build. Or if you're just a guard and you're trying to figure out what's the importance of badges that you should do, I would say this is the way to go about it personally. Now for the people that don't really have chase down, then yeah, you will easily be able to have like other badges like this gold, like this silver. Maybe you want to go for like rebound. I wouldn't do it. Maybe you want to go for this. That's actually an option. So yeah, it's really on you how you want to go about it. It's that simple. All right, next is gonna be for my big man. Now, the reason why I say we have to do it 2 different ways, because every single badge in tier 3 completely changes. Like every single badge. Like shooting, you're always gonna pretty much have like the limitless ranges, the dead eyes, and stuff like that. Finishing is a little different, but like it's kind of always gonna be more the same. Playmaking is always gonna be kind of more the same. It does change, but it's like it's not that deep. But yeah, defensive, you're gonna end up for sure if you do have majority of big men don't have clamps. If you are 6'9", like I be trying to tell y'all to go, you're gonna have that. Interceptor, chase down artist, those 3 badges, whichever one you want to go with. I think most people would. I think the first badges I would put on would be chase down and this, or I would go with chase down and this, and then probably put it towards. I would only need like 1 badge, so I don't know which one I would put it to. I'm gonna be honest. I would never put on post lockdown personally. Big Dodger is cool. Box out beast is important, but I don't think I even do that. So yeah, I guess we have to do it like that. But it really, like, at the end of the day, what you're putting on first is also gonna be based off of, like, I guess your overall when you're first doing your build. But like, we're talking about when you have your badges max, I guess you can say. So yeah, we're gonna do it like that. Next, I would definitely go for it, Rebound Chaser. I think Rebound Chaser actually probably is the easiest badge to core. Then I would go for like this. Then I would go with like that. Then I would probably go like here. Not here, but yeah, there. I'll probably do something like that. Now, honestly, I think like the double core badge is really cool. I'll probably add more badges just so I can be able to have clamps. So I'll probably add 2 more badges so I can go clamps here. You know what I'm saying? I might even go like silver there just to be able to have big bronze, because I think having the ability to bump people is just really important. But it's just kind of is what it is. I definitely would say that I would definitely want to have anchor, brick wall, rebound chaser, interceptor, chase down artist, and clamps, and box out beast. I would want to have all those badges, so I would definitely have to add more badges. But yeah, that just kind of is what it is. It just is what it is. But yeah, that's kind of the order I would go about doing it for the defensive rebounding badge setup, whether I was a lock or a big man build. It's just really much that simple. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. If you got any ideas that you guys want me to do to help y'all in any way, I can rank like the animations, like I said, when I was doing the badges and takeovers. But that's pretty much gonna be it. I'm gonna give y'all the 99 method, but I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of more of what I did the last time, so it really wasn't much to change there. But I am gonna upload it for the people that do need help getting their bills up, that didn't just get to see the last one, because I do upload a lot, so you may not have been able to see it. It's just that simple. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. If you guys want more videos like this, like the video, turn on notifications to be the first to all the videos. It's just that simple. Subscribe if you're new. Share the video to anybody that will help or enjoy. But without further ado, man, it's your boy Fitz, man. And I do it, man.
I might break up. Shawty wanna show her ass out. All black red got a good shot. One up, let me got pass out. I got a whole lot of mud shot.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!